Assalamu alaikum, my beloved students. How are you? Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Home School. Here I am Lokman Hussain, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Deship. Today I am going to conduct a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 7. Our today's discussion topic has been taken from chapter 9, lesson 1 and 2. Before going to main topic, my beloved students, I would like to request to open main textbook and read with us. Before going to our discussion, you must have some knowledge about and information about our senior citizens and their rights in Bangladesh. The whole chapter is discussed about the rights of senior citizens and women position in Bangladesh. Basically, in our country, once we were living in a extended large family, but in these days are gone. We are not getting this type of joint family, extended family. Though we can notice some families in our village, but it's a matter of shock that in that type of family we find that our old citizens and senior citizens are not getting that due respect and honor by their other family members. That is our shocking news for us. Our government, our authorities should take some pragmatic steps to respect them, to preserve their rights and to honor them. My beloved students, I would like to request you should show the proper honor and respect to your grandparents or grandmothers or grandfathers, because whenever you will grown up, you will once be old and you will be grown up into senior citizens. So if you show them proper respect, then you will get back that type of honor from others, I mean your next generation. So they should be honored by us. Let's see our today's discussion. Here it has been taken from chapter 9. I hope you have already opened your book now. Chapter 9, lesson 1 and 2. In this chapter, first of all, what is rights? Rights are some facilities and opportunities which are approved by authority to the people. Authority by state which helps the full flourishing of citizens. Again, rights are some facilities and opportunities approved by society and state which helps the flourishing of citizens. But nobody can realize their full potential without their rights. The chief of rights is to facilitate betterment of individual. This is the chief aim of rights, to facilitate the individual betterment. Next, now let's go to lesson 1. In this lesson, it has been discussed about concept of rights of the senior citizens and the rights. People above 60 years are known as senior citizens, you know. Generally known as the aged in Bangladesh, people go to retirement from earning their livelihood at this age. The age for retirement for a government service holder in Bangladesh is 59. Underline these words. You should memorize this information. The retirement age for justice has recently been raised to 67. For university professors and some other professionals to 65. Underline. In the modern developed countries, people above 60 or 65 are regarded as senior citizens. Now let's see the rights of senior citizens. Rights that determine the independence of the seniors are, you have to memorize these rights. This is very important rights. Please mention it. First of all, right to get sufficient food, drinks, shelter, clothes and medical care. Right to work or earn for themselves. Right to decide when to retire from physical labor. Right to live in a safe and sound environment according to own will and adaptability. Right to get suitable education and training. Right to live along with family at home. Okay, next, rights to participate. Rights to participate. The rights of participation for the senior citizens are: number 1, right to participate actively in various policy making and implementation process. Number 2, right to participate in social welfare activities according to health and ability. Number 3, right to organization and participation in movement. Next, right to care. There are some rights to care for the senior citizens. These are right to care from the family and society and subsistence, right to medical facility in regard to physical, psychological and emotional health. Basically, in our society we find that though it's not possible to take shelter in our urban families, the poor grandfather or grandparents, but we find sometimes they are taking shelter in that type of family, but they are not getting the proper right, they are not getting even the medical facilities also. Sometimes they are used only to go to bazaar to take their baby from school to home and home to school. In that type of way, our old citizens, our grandparents or grandmothers are not getting the proper respect. Okay, in lesson next one is right to social and judicial access in order to ensure individuality, sustenance and care, right to live in human and safe condition, rehabilitation, all cares related to social and mental joys, right to dignity and reverence and enjoyment of all basic human rights and freedom for those who live in shelters and care or treatment facilities. Last one is right to decision in regards of taking support from the above stated care centers. Now let's go lesson 2. In this lesson it has been discussed about the problems of senior citizen. The problem can be divided into two. They can suffer from mental or physical problems also. Okay. First one is familial problem. My beloved students, you must remember that many of you say family, I am getting some familial problem. Actually, there is no word in English familial. It should be familial. It should be familial problem. F-A-M-I-L-I-A-L. This is the correct word. Familial problem. The problems that senior citizens in our country have to face usually are discussed below. Number one, familial problem. Once in our country, our families were extended families. This is our extended families. Let's have a look this picture. This is the extended joint families where father, mother, grandfather and grandmothers and their children live together. This is our extended joint families. But in our modern days, we can't see such kind of families in our urban area. Next one is, let's have a look. At the time, the senior citizens had a kind of authority or role in their families, but urbanization, industrialization and change in our economic activities have broken those extended families into small nuclear families. Underline this line, is very important. What is the reason behind why our extended family is broken? This is the reason here. In this type of family, there is no place for the parents or in-laws, or even if there is, they live a subdued life. They live a subdued life. They are not properly looked after or taken care of during their illness. They do not get company to talk. Number B, economic problem. Senior citizen, you know that whenever they retired from their job, they lost their age. Now they are free from all kinds of activities, so their earning is also stopped. That's why economically they also suffer a lot. Senior citizens suffer from financial helplessness as do not have an earning, and their savings and properties are already distributed to inheritance. They already distributed their all types of properties to their daughters and sons. That's why they are now empty money and penniless. Physical problem. People start to lose physical strength as they grow old. You can have a look. This is our old and senior citizens. He lost his strength. That's why he had to suffer a lot in his old age. Okay? Various diseases strike their body. Various diseases means like high blood pressure, diabetics, etc. strike their body. Okay? They need a bit of rest and comfort. But most of the elderly people of our country do not get this comfort. They don't even get proper medical facilities in their illness. Okay, next go to socio-cultural problem. Nowadays, the older reverence, respect and importance paid towards the senior citizens and their opinions are no more noticeable in our society. It's a very reality. A number of causes like decadence of social values underline this. Decadence of social values, moral values, religious values, even after the foreign culture also responsible for decadence of our these values or cultural problem. Okay, next see our psychological problem. The corner situation of the aged in family and society generates an inferiority complex in them. Whenever senior citizens are not getting the proper respect and honor from their family members, and when in the time of decision making they are not called by their other members of the family, then they feel neglected staying in that type of family. Just have a look in this picture. The old man is suffering psychologically. He is now thinking and he is now feeling neglected staying with his family members. Okay, they start to feel neglected and helpless. Lack of own support and ability added with physical sickness and loneliness increase this inferiority complex. So this is all about our today's discussion. We have already understood the rights of senior citizens and what's their problem they face in their old age. So I hope you have already understood. Now please give a pause in your video and pick up this SW. This is my SW number 3, some knowledge based question. My first question is, what is called rights? Second one, who are known as senior citizens in Bangladesh? Number 3, how many problems of senior citizens are there and what are they? Number 4, what is the retirement age for a university professor and justice in Bangladesh? And the last one is, what do you know about inferiority complex in senior citizens? This is all about our today's discussion, and this is also SW given. Now you should submit this SW next Sunday and collect another Sunday. Stay home, stay well. See you soon with next video. Thank you very much for watching us with patience. Allah Hafiz.